What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we're missing something here. We got no engine, do we?
We got no engine, do we? No, do we? No, do we? No, it's not.
Anyway, I've been putting it together slowly, had many issues with it. Along the way, managed to get everything resolved, and you're gonna see it being put together on this video. The wait is over. I got here my block from the machine shop. It's all ready to go. I got the Darton Sleeves installed. Let me just show you all the parts that I got lined up for this block. Replacing the OEM sleeves. So these are the rods, same one I had before. These are the Manley Turbo Tuff rods with the 625 bolts. However, I'm putting new bearings and new rod bolts, just in case. Alright, so I'm also doing the Arp Head Studs L19s. These are the Manley rod bolts that I told you about, the 625s. These are my Mahle bearings, rod bearing. ARP main studs and keen raising bearings for the crank. Man, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited about this. So let me just go ahead and wrap it and take a closer look. Man, this thing is clean. It came out great. I see little bits of metal inside. I'm gonna have to, give it a little clean with a rag and maybe some WD-40. Trying to get some of those metal shavings out before I go ahead and start putting the crank and the rods, bearings, just to make sure none of that falls on a bearing and then destroys the whole thing. so I got my crankshaft installed, springs freely. Alright, now I'm gonna ahead and start working on the piston rings. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the piston ring gaps now. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a break on the engine, on the short block anyway, because when I was putting my old rods into my new pistons, one of the wrist pins doesn't fit one of the rods, so that means that during the head lifting issue that I had, one of those rods got damaged, and now the wrist pin doesn't fit anymore. But luckily I got Edge Auto Sport helmet with this. They already contacted Manley and they're gonna send me a rod just like the one I had. And yeah, we're just waiting on that. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the valve latch, because I did get stage 3 cams from Speed Performance, and I need to make sure I got the proper clearance between the bucket and the cam lobes. And just look at that. So this head got a 3-angle valve job, and these are all Supertech valves with the valve springs. Everything is Supertech. Valve guides, everything. So this is looking pretty good. Well, I got 0 clearance in between the cam lobe and my buckets, so that's not good. Damn it. Alright, I got all the rings installed on the pistons, and the rod cap separated from the rod, and it's all ready to go into the block now. Alright, so it's time to install the cams and all the timing chain and all that. So I already went ahead and put this right here. This is kind of like a stud, right, that you thread in here, and it will hold the crank from spinning. So it essentially will keep it on time, on top dead center. So let's go ahead and put those cams on. Alright, so now I'm going to put this plate on here to keep the cams on time. So that's that one. That's the other one. Alright, make sure it's seated all the way. Alright, so next up is this brand new oil pump from Mazda. Wasn't cheap, I'm gonna put that out there, and I had to go with a new one because I'm not sure if some metal shaving got in it with the last build. So I just wanna make sure there's nothing left in there that could recirculate through the engine and mess the whole thing up after all this work and money. So yeah, it's a good insurance to go with a brand new pump. Alright, so now that that's done, the timing is complete. So now you gotta remove that plug right there that is holding the crank, and then the plate that's holding the cams, and you're done with that. elbow grease. I got this thing pretty clean, as you can see. On these aluminum parts, I'm gonna go ahead and use some aluminum brightener just to make it even brighter. So they're ready for gaskets and installed on the block. Alright, so I'm using this new camera. I'm trying it out, see how everything goes. So this, you saw this on the last video I made, and I got a package from Untitled Sport, and we got some goodies here. Alright, so we got this awesome shirt. Don't get gapped. It's pretty awesome. And then we got this guy saying no to stock. We're definitely saying no to stock with this one. And then we got here some of the stuff I needed to finish up the engine. So I got these. That's the oil bracket gasket. This is the water outlet gasket. This is the VVT solenoid on the valve cover. The PCV plate, and the high pressure fuel pump housing gasket. Then we also got a new water pump and a new tensioner, because the tensioner that I got now on the engine, as you start rotating it, it jumps a tooth, and the chain goes soft on top. So we don't want none of that, because if by doing it by hand it makes that much movement, imagine 8,000 RPMs what that would do. So better safe than sorry. So now we gotta go ahead and put these things on the block. Alright, so what we're gonna do next is install these. So that's that seal that goes on the timing cover. So let's do that now. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to install is this. Is the rear main seal. Got the bolts right here, and that is going back here. Alright guys, so this is it. It's all fully built. Now I just gotta get the accessories on, you know, the manifolds and clutch and all that crap. But yeah, this is it for now. So thank you for watching, guys. So the next video, I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on the subframe. That's what you're gonna see next, and then we'll go from there. Thank you.